Hey guys, welcome to video 7. We've got Toby here helping me today to demonstrate, and my name's Andrew. Today we're going to be looking at the basics of parkour. Okay, we're only going to touch the basics and specifically look at the safety aspects and making sure that we know all the basics to keep us safe before we do any more advanced skills. But we'll still have a lot of fun. We've got lots of things planned for you today. As for equipment, we're going to need 2 markers, anything will do as a marker. We're going to be using a skipping rope as for warm-up. If you don't have a skipping rope, we've got other ideas for you. And we're going to be using 2 chairs. Okay, so that's all we're going to need today. Let's get started with the warm-up. Alright guys, for warm-up, we're going to be very active today. We're going to start off with skipping. Okay, so we're just going to skip. Now, Toby brought his skipping rope along, I forgot mine, so I'm going to be doing jumping jacks instead, okay? Right, that's the first thing we're going to do. Then the next thing is a bit of a back roll, jump half turn, back roll, jump half turn. So to help that make sense, we'll show you that to you right now. Roll back, nice tuck position, big half turn jump, roll back the other way, and big half turn jump, okay? And then the other thing we're going to do after that, which we have seen before, are the log rolls, okay? So Toby will demonstrate the log rolls, okay? We're making a nice, big, straight position, lifting our feet off the ground, keeping our hands off the ground also, and then we roll onto our back, still keeping our hands and feet off, onto our stomach, okay? And continuing, all right? So we're going to do that from one side of our area to the other side of the area, and we'll do it back. All right, let's get started. Grab your skipping ropes, and we'll start with the skipping. We're going to do this for 20 seconds, all right? Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Ready, set, go. Okay, nice high jumping jacks. Getting that heart pumping. Alright, that's 10 seconds, halfway there. Good work, guys. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Moving on to the roll back, half turn. I'm going to get positioned for that. Toby will face this way, I'll face this way. And let's go, roll back, top position, big half turn, roll back again. Alright, we're going to do that. That's 2, we're going to do that 8 more times to make it 10. 3, good work guys. Big jump. Keeping the legs together, feet together. Nice tuck. Alright, that's 6. 4 more. Okay. And last one, roll back. And half turn. Alright, you guys should be feeling your legs burning now. Okay, 5-second rest before we start the next one. Now's a good time to get onto your stomachs. Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hands and feet up. And let's roll to the other side of your area. Okay, once you've gone all the distance, we're going to roll back 1 more time, keeping our hands and feet off the floor at all times. All right, that one's definitely harder than it looks. I'm going to give you a 10-second rest, and we're going to do everything 1 more time. All right, so grab your skipping ropes, get ready, 3, 2, 1, and going again. Alright, good work, that's 10 seconds, halfway there. Okay, come on, keep it up guys. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, moving on to the next exercise, which is the roll, jump, half turn. And we're going to do that for 10 more times. All right, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Toby. Roll back and half turn. Now when we do the half turn, notice we're keeping our arms up right by our ears, and that's exactly where we want them. All right, good work guys, that's 5. Okay, and one more. Oh, legs are really feeling it now. All right, let's move on to our last exercise for warm up, which is the log rolls again. I'm going to give you a 5-second breather. I think we all need it. Whew. And let's go. Arms and feet up and rolling without touching the floor. Okay, when you make it to the end, roll back the other way. And 5-second lie down on the floor. Whew. All right, guys, if you followed along with that, you did an excellent job. Me and Toby are nice and puffed out, so we're warmed up and ready to go. All right, today we're gonna do a quick stretch. We're gonna touch on the important things that we'll be using today, namely our wrists, our arms, knees and ankles, okay? So we're just gonna go through each of those things quickly, give you guys a quick stretch, all right? So we're gonna start with the wrist movements, getting the wrist throughout all its different angles, okay, which is really important. And we're gonna go the other way, okay? Do some waves as well, making sure the wrist is moving throughout its whole range of motion. All right, we're gonna move on to quick shoulders, forwards, okay, backwards, and elbows, okay, and then the other way. So only a quick stretch today. Just gonna touch on the things we need so we can get into the fun action. All right, the last thing we need to do is the ankles. So we're gonna get into our front support and do our favorite running ankle stretch, pushing our heels to the ground. Let's get straight into that. Okay, running back and forth, pushing your ankles to the ground. You should be feeling this stretch on your calf muscle or your ankle. All right, and then we're gonna do a 5-second hold each ankle. 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the other ankle. Okay, and now we're ready to get into the fun part. All right, guys, today for strength, we're going to be focusing on our legs, and that's because of what we're going to be doing later, which is parkour related, safety related. We're mainly going to be doing stuff on our legs today, so we're going to do some leg strength. All right, but before we start, we've got a bit of a challenge for you guys, and that is to find an object in your house of each color. So we've got a red object, we've got a blue object, a yellow object, and a green object. Now, if you really can't find anything that's the same color, get a piece of paper and write the color on it. That will do just fine for now. All right, but have a look, try to find the colors, blue, yellow, green, and red, and then we'll get straight into the strength program. All right, so for strength today, we're gonna be doing 3 different leg exercises. You probably would have seen most of them before, but we'll go through them again. The first exercise is a squat jump. Okay, so starting, reaching down to the floor, all the way down, and jumping up as high as we can. Now, one correction I want to point out to this is, Toby, if you could just stand here. Now, show them a proper, face this way please. Show them a proper squat all the way down. Okay, that's what we want. Now, sometimes people take shortcuts in this exercise and they don't squat all the way down. So lift your hips up, but put your hands on the floor. Okay, so this, while our hands are on the floor, it's not a proper squat position. We're using the wrong muscles for that exercise. All right, okay, so that's the first one. The next one is hopping on one leg, okay? So pick your favorite leg, and then your other leg as well. We can hop on either leg. All right, and the final thing is the lunge walk. So you guys might not have seen this one before. We're gonna do it with our hands on our head. Okay, step, lunge, and then put your knee close to the floor, but we don't want to touch it. We want to keep it off the floor by about 5-10 centimeters, and then go into a next step like that. Okay, so how strength is going to work today? You're going to start in the green hoop, or whatever you have that is green. I'm going to yell out a color, I'm going to yell out an exercise, and you have to do that exercise to that colored marker, all right? Does that make sense? Toby, you got me?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right, we're going to start off with squat jumps, and we're going to go to blue. Nice big squat jumps. All right, good work. And then at each marker, I'm going to give you 5 seconds rest, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. Lunge walks to yellow. Okay, so it's starting off nice and easy, but it's going to get harder when we do more of the exercises. Good work, 5 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Squat jumps to red. Nice big squat jumps again. All right, good work, Toby. 5 seconds rest. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hop on our right leg to green. Good. Once we get to green, we're going to hop on our left leg to yellow. All right, guys. Now, I think you guys are finding that a bit easy, so we're going to make it a bit harder. Instead of giving you one thing to do, I'm going to give you 2 things to do. So you're going to have to do one exercise to one marker, and then another exercise to another marker, all right? Now, this is going to test your memory as well, so you're going to be listening nice and carefully, okay? All right, Toby, I want you to do squat jumps to blue, then lunges to green, okay? Squat jumps to blue, then lunges to green. Good work, and this time no rest. We're going to do lunges straight away to green. All right, great work, guys. 5 seconds rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunges to yellow, hops to red. Let's go. And exactly right, good work. Okay, now it's time to make it even harder. I'm going to give you 3 things to do. All right, now it's going to really test your memory. Let's go. Squat jumps to green, lunges to yellow, hops back to red. I'm going to say that one more time. Squat jumps to green, lunges to yellow, hops back to red. Let's go. Squats to green, correct. Just listening nice and closely today. That's right, lunges. And what's the last thing? Hops. Good work. Okay, now we're going to do lunges to blue, lunges to yellow, and squat jumps back to red. Let's go. Okay, good work. Remember, no rest now until we finish the whole sequence. Alright, good work. And now this is going to be the hardest bit. We're going to use all 4 cones and do different exercises at each one of them. Alright, you got your listening ears on? Toby?
Yes.
Let's go. So we're going to do hopping on our right leg to yellow, lunges to green, squats to blue, hopping on our left leg to red. I'm going to say that one more time. Hopping on our right leg to yellow, squat jumps to green, lunges to blue, and left leg hops to red. All right, let's see if we can make the full circle, visit all colors. Let's go. Hopping on right leg, good. Okay, what's next? Go back. Yeah, that's right, squats. Okay, straight into the next thing. That's right, hands on head, lunges. And that must mean we're doing left leg hops to the end. Alright guys, that's it for strength. Hope you guys had fun doing that and increased your strength while doing it as well. Okay guys, so our first drill is the safety fall, which is a very important thing in gymnastics. Sometimes coming out of a skill, we might not be in our most balanced position, but if we know how to fall safely, we know how to use the soft mats, the soft floor of the gym, we'll be able to do all those things safely, okay? So, Toby, can you demonstrate them what a safety fall is just from the knees? Okay? So, this is what we're going to be practicing, okay? Now, this is the reason why we've found a soft mat, okay? We've put this on the floor to soften up the floor, okay? And it's very important that you do the same thing. This skill should never be done on a hard floor, especially when learning it. So we suggest you guys find a nice soft carpet, okay? You can add extra layers. If you have yoga mats, that's a very good thing. Now, if you can't find anything that is soft enough, where you feel comfortable to fall, another great place to practice this skill is on your bed, okay? Because there, it's nice and soft. Nothing can happen. Now, if we do this properly, we will be able to do on the hard floor, but we're gonna practice only on a soft floor for now, okay? All right, so let's go through how to do this drill. Toby, get back down onto your knees. Great. So when we start, we're gonna be starting on our knees, nice and close to the floor, okay? We're gonna have our arms extended, pointing a bit more towards the floor, okay? Wrists up, and then we're gonna fall. Now, we don't wanna do that, okay? Have our arms locked. So we wanna have our arms straight, but relaxed, okay? So they're straight, but very relaxed, okay? And that's because when we get to the floor, we wanna be bending our arms and slowly resisting the fall. So we land nice and softly on our stomach, okay? So show that one more time. Important things, arm forward, head facing to the side, so we don't flatten our face, okay? Falling slowly, relax the arms, and softly onto our stomach. Now I'm gonna get you guys to practice this drill 5 times. Now it's very important you do this correctly. If you're not comfortable with it yet, keep practicing it. It's a very important skill in gymnastics and a very important movement that we know how to do. Okay, so we're now on to our second drill, which is the safety forward roll. Now, this is very similar to what you would see when people jump off high things and do their parkour roll. Now, we're not suggesting you go outside and jump off high things, but we're gonna teach you the safety roll just from the ground, okay? So we're still doing it on the carpet. Now, if you do the previous exercise on the bed, we don't wanna do this exercise on the bed. Carpet will do fine, yoga mat, towels, even if you have a doona, you can put that on the ground, that will soften it up as well, but stay off tiles and things like that. And it can also be done outside as well. This one is safe for outside. All right, let's get straight into the safety roll. Okay, the safety roll starts off very differently from the normal forward roll. So maybe if I just get you to show them a normal forward roll, which you guys are used to by now, you've seen it. Okay, head in and roll. Okay, so the important things like keeping our head in when we roll, okay, nice round back. Those are all things that we still need to do in this safety forward roll, except we just start from a different position, all right? So let's show you what the safety forward roll is. We start from a cartwheel position. So if you guys do a cartwheel on your right leg, then you would start on your right leg. Now, if you guys would do a cartwheel on your left leg, you would do it on your left leg. And if you guys have never done cartwheels before, pick your favorite leg or whatever feels most comfortable. Okay, so we're starting in our lunge position. We're getting our hands like this together, okay? Because remember, this is the safety roll. We're coming out of something. We might not have the most control, okay? But we're still gymnasts, so we know how to control it. We get our hands there, okay? Now, remember I said we still need to keep our chin on our chest. That is always important in a forward roll no matter what, okay? Probably the most important thing. Alright, so in this position, now the forward roll, we don't put our hands forward, we put them to the side, okay? And that's because we'll be rolling over our shoulder, okay? Now I think I've explained it enough. You guys probably want to see it. So Toby, show them what you got, okay? Alright, so Toby actually went over the wrong shoulder that time. So that's what we don't want to do, okay? To help us, we're going to get 3 markers. Okay, we're gonna get one for our back foot. We're gonna get one for our front foot. So show me your standing position. Which is your favorite leg? Right leg or left leg? Right leg. One for our right leg. Okay, and one, sorry, left leg, my bad. And one for our hands, okay? So this is where we're gonna be aiming our hands. See, we've got a nice triangle formed. We're gonna put our hands to this side, or Toby is. Now, which shoulder does that mean you're gonna roll over? Exactly, all right? So let's go. Starting the position, falling, aiming our hands to the thing, rolling over our side, the side of our shoulder, and finishing in a nice cool position, like we came out of something cool. All right, let's do it again, standing. Okay, this time you guys have to try this as well with us. We're gonna get into the position, in our cartwheel position, hands together, okay, and we're just gonna go very slowly to start. Place our hands on, head in, yep, and roll over your shoulder, onto our knees. So this looks a lot less like the gymnastics roll and a lot more like the commando roll that you would see in action films and stuff like that. All right, one more time. You guys do it with me as well. Standing in our positions with our markers, hands. Okay, Toby did it. Chin on your chest without asking, very good. Okay, and then we're gonna roll, pull, and roll over our thing. Okay, get comfortable with that variation, and then we're gonna make it a bit harder because you guys are very good at gymnastics. All right. Okay, now that you've practiced it, now that you're comfortable, we're gonna make it looking a bit more like, I guess, we're Tom Cruise and we're in an action movie. So we're gonna get one marker to start and another marker there. So about half a meter apart, okay? What we're gonna do, we're gonna do a nice, very small jump, okay? Land in our position, and then roll out of it, okay? So Toby, before we do this, actually, we're gonna practice the jump bit, okay? So show me the position you start with, feet together. Now, walk to the red position and show me what position you wanna land in. Exactly, and you wanna land with your hands ready to go. Okay, so go back. Now, I want you to practice jumping into that position without the forward roll, okay? Great. Okay, now you guys join in with this, starting in the position, okay? Then we're gonna jump to the red, the other marker in our position. Let's go, jump, and in the position. Once you get comfortable with that, it's starting to become natural, then we're gonna add in the forward roll, okay? So we're gonna start at the yellow, jump, and then in position, we're gonna hold it for 2 seconds first, 1, 2, and then we're gonna do our roll. Great. All right, come back. I think you can do it without the 2-second pause now. So let's do that. Feet, jump, okay, and moving into it. Now, as you get better and better and better, you'll be able to do the roll instantly, and it'll be very nice and natural. Toby, show them how they'll do that. Big jump, and then straight into the roll, just like we're coming out of a cool skill. Okay, now I've got one more thing for you guys to practice. If you're enjoying this exercise, we're gonna move it a bit further apart. So now maybe it's gone from half a meter to 70 centimeters. And we're just gonna do one step, hop into our position, and then do our forward roll, okay? So let's just practice the jump once, and then we'll show them the forward roll once, and then they can get it. So we're gonna do it from a jump, from one step now because we're further away. Yeah, so start behind the yellow, step to the yellow, and then jump. Step, jump, okay. Just into the standing position there. Toby lost a bit of balance then. You just wanna stand. All right, and now Toby, show them the step straight into the roll. All right, great. So practice that, and we'll see you in the next part. Alright guys, so we're gonna work up to what is named a Kong. It's a parkour skill. It's when they jump onto hands and do cool things out of that. So if you don't know what I mean, There's lots of YouTube videos showing you what it is like. Now, we're not going to attempt it, the full thing. We're just going to work on the drills, get us in a safe position to attempt it in the future, okay? So we're going to start off with practicing our support on our arms. So this skill does require support on the arms. So we're just going to warm up our arms and practice our support by doing the tuck hold, okay? So you've seen this in the other videos we've done. We've done tuck holds before, so let's practice that again today. All right, how long do you think they can hold it for, Toby?
Ooh, 5 seconds.
5 seconds? I think 5 seconds is a great amount of time. Let's do it for 5 seconds. Okay, so set up your chairs nice and close. Now, we don't want our chairs too wide. Okay, that makes the support hard, but we don't want it too close where our body doesn't fit. We just want enough room for our hips. Okay, so get into support, and when I say go, we're going to lift up our legs and hold it for 5 seconds. All right, so feet on the ground for now, and let's go. Ready, set, go. 5 second hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good work. Was that good?
Yeah.
Do you think you can do it a bit longer? Maybe
yeah.
10 seconds?
10 seconds.
All right, I think we can do 10 seconds. We've done this skill before. Let's try 10 seconds now. All right, supporting feet on the ground, and on go, lift them up, okay? Ready, set, go. Lift our knees up as high as we can. Good work, Toby. Nice straight arms, eyes looking forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, have a rest. You guys deserve. All right, guys. Now's a good time to check the grip beneath your chairs. Okay, so we want to have nice, good grip. We don't want the chair to be sliding around. So if maybe you're doing it on tiles where the chair has a risk of sliding, then you need to find a better spot, because we need to make sure that the chairs won't move so we can do it safely. All right. Now, here's the next thing we're going to do, is we're going to start in almost the front support position, but our hands are much higher because they're on the chairs. Then from here, we're going to swing our legs forward into a nice big straddle, put them on the floor, and stop there, okay? Now, parents, this is what I suggest you do, okay? Toby, go back to the front. Just put your hand here in case, ready to support the shoulders in case your child starts to lean back a bit. So again, but we want to jump our feet forward so we're not leaning back. Jump forward, okay? And I'm just ready here in case anything may happen. All right, good work. But, okay, so then we go forward and back. So now I want you to show swing forward, pause 1 second, swing back, okay? Let's go, swing forward, pause, good, and swing back. Okay, very good. Now, do you think you can go forward 1 second, back 1 second, forward 1 second, back 1 second?
Yeah, I think everyone should be able to do that one.
All right, let's have a go at that, okay? So, getting my hands ready. Forward, 1 second, back, 1 second, forward, 1 second, and back 1 second. All right, great work, okay? Practice that. I say do 10 times forward and back, that's 1. Do 10 times do that 10 times. Now you can have a rest in between. You don't need to do all 10 in a row. You can do 1 to start, then another 1 to start, then 2, then 3. Or you can do all 10 if you're already comfortable with this. But do it at your own pace and get 10 done, and then we'll move on to the next part of this drill. Okay, so the last drill we're going to do for the Kong movement is the mini Kong, okay? So we're going to start in our lunge position, getting our hands ready. Now, Toby's a bit far from the thing now. We're going to move a bit closer so our hands are a bit closer to the thing, okay? And we're going to do 1 swing forward, and instead of stopping and supporting, we're going to stand up and step out of it, okay? And to help that make sense, Toby, demonstrate it, please. Hands nice and close, slowly going forward and stepping like that. Okay, one more time. We're going to start from a standing still position, not from a run, not from a walk. We're going to have our feet planted before we start, hands close to the thing, step forward, support, swing through, step out, just like that. Okay, so Toby's doing an excellent job at this exercise. He's going to show you one more time, okay, but this time you guys are going to see it from the side. Okay, after he shows it from the side, it's going to be your turn to practice this drill. Alright, let's go. So position from the side, feet still, hands ready to go, and when you're ready, nice big movement forward. Okay, so looking like what all those parkour people do online. Okay, now we got one more thing for you in this lesson. We got the challenge planned, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Alright, so for the challenge, we're going to need to go back to the same spot that you did drill 1 on. Okay, so carpet, soft floor, yoga mats, beds. Okay, we want to go back to the soft floor to make sure we can do this safely. Now, it's similar to drill 1, but this is not a safety fall. This is a completely different skill. Okay, we're going to start from this, and instead of falling, we're going to be in an arch position, ready to almost roll like a wheel. So we want to roll and then roll back, okay? So Toby, show them what I mean. Nice, relaxed arms, roll, okay, and push back. All right, now that's the challenge. The challenge is the second part where we have to push back onto our knees. So the roll bit is somewhat easy, like this, just the roll bit, but the push up is where the hard bit is. So you're gonna really need to use your arms, all the strength you have in that drill, okay? So to show them the full challenge again, roll and big push, trying to stand up on our knees without falling forward, all right? One more time, roll and big push, great work, just like that. All right guys, have fun with that. Keep practicing it throughout the weeks because this is only the very beginning. We've got a lot more things planned for you guys, a lot more drills that will be harder than this, so we want to make sure we're very, very comfortable with this, so practice it throughout the week, and we'll see you next week for our next video.